What's up guys? Good morning. This is Atong Andal again, and today nandito tayo sa same old spot, which is Max's Restaurant. At today I'm gonna be covering a trick na ginagawa ko ever since I have started aggressive inline skating. So this trick is called the frontside. So ano nga ba yung frontside? Ang frontside is a trick that is categorized as a slide. A slide is a trick wherein you're going to use the middle part of your frames, which is what we call split. Whether it would be both feet or just your foot. While grinds uses the sole blades. Whether it would be one foot or both of them, as long as you are using the sole area of your skates, that is already called a grind. So ang frontside is a trick wherein you're going to put both of the split of your foot onto the rail or on the ledge. And it does have a foot positioning like this. It could be done either using your right foot as your back foot or with your left foot as your back foot. So guys, before we go breaking down the trick and attempting it at the same time, gusto ko lang sana i-share sa inyo to. I formulated this curriculum in order for us to have a better and an efficient attempting and breaking down each of the tricks that we're going to tackle here. And it is called S.A.M.P.L.E. So let's go down to letter S first, and part of that would be, number one is stretching. I cannot stress this much enough, but a good stretching before any sesh could guarantee or increase the chance of you nailing a trick that you're going to attempt. It also guarantees that both of your body and your mind would go as one, and you will be focused on the trick that you are studying. And part of letter S as well is, of course, safety gear. Since you are studying, it would be best, and there's no other option but to wear a helmet and other safety gear. Okay? And once you're done stretching, now would be the perfect time to study the bail. But that can't be done without us lacing our skates and putting on our safety gear. So let's go! Your body should be always on top of both of your skates. Whatever happens, even if it's the bail. Since okay na tayo on studying the bail, this next step would be the letter A. Is to, number one, analyze. This is the part wherein pag-aaralan mo na kung paano ang gagawin mong technique para sumalang sa rail. In any case na nag-aalangan ka pa na isalang ng diretso sa rail, I highly suggest na maghanap ka ng shadow wherein you could try na i-shoot or isalang yung front side. You're going to feel how is it to roll into the obstacle and jump at the same time. Next one is yung assume. Assume means na kung gaano mo kataas itatalon base sa taas ng obstacle, gaano ka kalayo dapat sa obstacle. Just to share with you guys, one hack that I find most effective, I tend to draw an arrow at the beginning of the rail. And by this time, I'm already assuming na shoot na yung grind, so meron na tayong marker. This would be the last part of letter A, and that is the approach. And to tell you honestly, there's actually no such thing as a hard rail trick as long as you're approaching it the right way. I highly suggest now whenever you're going to approach the trick for the first time, try to do it at a moderate speed. Try to stay low as much as possible as well. And that could be done by bending your knees so that your own body will respond. Since you are lowered, your jump has a tendency to become lower as well. And that is the only thing that is required by low obstacles just like this rail. And this is actually the crucial time wherein all the possibilities of fear are going into your mind. So we need to kill that, minimize the fear. And there's actually no other way to minimize the fear than to convince or teach or hack your own brain not to think about it using all those things that we previously discussed. I would just like to say congratulations kasi by this time you already eliminated the fear itself. This would be the time for letter P. Put it together to practice. To put together all the things that we've discussed so far and then putting it to practice. And I can guarantee you na by the end of this video, you would know how to do a frontside. And since you are done putting it together and putting it to practice, this would be the time for letter L. And that would be to lace the trick. And that is to choose either to out it fakey or to out it forward. And it really depends on how you feel it. What I can suggest if you want to land it fakey is to stomp away from the rail and then turning your body onto your preferred rotation and landing it fakey. And in any case na gusto niyo siyang maland forward, all you need to do is to pump out of it, then forward. And I understand na at the beginning, you tend to look at your feet whenever nasasalang kayo sa grind. The tendency of your mind is that your body goes into where you're looking at. So just try to look at the end of the rail, or better is kung saan ka landing, and that would guarantee na mauubos mo yung obstacle. And congratulations guys for passing the letter L, because by this time you were able to lace it, and there's only one thing left to do, and that would be the letter E, and that is simply to enhance the trick, and most important of all, it's to enjoy. Sa totoo lang guys, wala naman actually ibang paraan para ma-enhance mo yung trick mo, and it's to simply put it to your everyday session. In any case na hindi pa kayo sobrang confident but you were able to lace it, huwag kayong mag-alala about the style or gaano siya kapangit tignan, because as time goes by, it would smoothen out itself. And the most important thing of all is actually just to enjoy the trick itself, because if you're not enjoying it, you're not willing to do it. And that is simply the key once you have a new trick, is just to become repetitive on that particular trick. Okay? Medyo hindi ko na kinaya kanina sa labas kasi sobrang init. And on a end note, I just really hope na by this time, you were now able to do a frontside. I really hope na by the time comes, yung frontside, you will be able to do that on handrail. And that's the only thing that I'm hoping for para sa inyo. So again, tatapusin ko na to. This is your boy, Atong Andal from Andal Photography 18. Maraming salamat again, and I will see you next time on next tutorial videos. Peace out.